Really? Really? Out of all the times I've wanted you to take a picture, to come out and show yourself, now all of a sudden, hey, yo, let's go. Can I do like a little cute upset? Oh, I'm actually recording this. Sick. Real sick. Sugar buggers, welcome back to the channel for a brand new video. So today, you guys, we are going to be looking at the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle official trailer. And no, I'm not crying. I'm actually freaking sweating because it is hot underneath all of these lights. So if a bead of sweat makes its way and all of a sudden I look like Nelly, like circa early 2000s, I apologize. But honestly, it's a vibe right now. So like, let's not even get into it. But oh my God, what do I think already just by like this little tidbit of info that I see on the screen here? You can't see it because you're seeing my face, which, you know, I'm so sorry about that. But I'm nervous because already, like, ooh, I don't even know what to expect. Now, like many of you, I was kind of hopeful, or at least kind of thinking maybe our next expansion would be along the lines of something with farming, which I was definitely down for, super down for. However, it appears that this expansion pack is completely taking a different route, which is completely fine with me, as long as it's something that I can work with. I did post earlier on Twitter, like 5 hours ago, that I was going to be doing a face cam video, and literally one of the comments was like, don't even bother. And I started to sweat a little bit more. So today has been the day that my deodorant has been put to work. Also, 6 months ago, I got a brand new DSLR camera, and I want to know what you guys think about it. Obviously, I'm still playing with things. And by things, I mean settings. Is that what they're called? I don't know. But yeah, I'm just stalling. I'm nervous. I'm sweaty. You know, I've got my Red Bull. Things are getting real serious right now. And also like high quarantine nails. Bish, where? Okay, so before we get started, earlier when I had loaded this trailer, it was on 14 trending, number 14 trending. Now it's on number 2 trending, and it has 15,000 dislikes. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but what I do know is that this little earbud, I'm pretty sure the black little bit is stuck in my ear somewhere. This is a problem, I swear, every time I struggle with earbuds. But I'm nervous. I'm super freaking nervous to see what this is all about. So let me go ahead and like full screen this real quick and figure out what I'm doing with my earbuds. Oh, don't mind me. I know, like, ugh. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, guys, are you ready? I'm not ready. Okay, all right. Let's do this. I know, I'm so dramatic. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
What a way to go.
This is bad timing.
What we don't know isn't worth a dime, and we need them all. I know you're the worrying kind. Is there any way, or do you like not being found?
That's cool.
In time the light will fade. Don't you know I worry about you all the time? Anytime you wanna leave tonight, love, morning comes and goes, but I'll always be your shoulder to lean on. Shoulder to lean on. What a way to go. This incarnation is really wild. The air is getting warm.
No, I'm not crying, you guys. It's literally the lights irritating my eyes. And also, like, I don't even know where to start. I've been kind of sitting here for a minute, just kind of processing my thoughts on this pack. So right off the bat, the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle expansion pack, okay, is a progressional pack, right? You start off with a world that is just really needing your aid. It kind of reminds me very similar to like Solani Island Living, which I really liked, but I wasn't a huge fan of. Now, some of the things I will say that I liked was the fact that we can now live in what appears to be like container homes. That has always been something that's super exciting to me. And also like if you have tiny living, you're going to be able to couple that stuff pack or game pack or whatever it is with this particular expansion. So those two are going to go hand in hand like perfectly. However, I feel like it's just a little too close to that pack that, you know, like I feel like we could have really used something completely different kind of in the middle. I did notice like over here, you guys, there's trash bags and it looks like there's even recycling. So maybe that's something that's being introduced to the game, which would be really freaking cool too. But you know, I've always been kind of a fan of like just the down and dirty, like, you know, dusty and like, you know, that type of thing. So I'm really excited about that. Also, there looks like there's a new way to like craft things, like a new tinkering machine. I don't know exactly what is being made here. It looks like there's some brand new bikes. So that's really exciting too. Maybe some new crafts, some new hobbies. I did notice a little bit later on the candle making station, which, oh my God, I am so ready for. So maybe this is like trash compacting of some sort, like you're taking recyclables and you're making them something. I don't really know what's happening here. But this I'm actually excited for. I love hobbies in The Sims just in general. Like The Sims 2 was like notorious for hobbies. I loved the hobbies, but I also really like the fact that you can make candles and stuff, and that kind of ties into the whole eco thing, where you're conserving on energy and yada yada yada, that type of bag. So I was really excited about that. I do love the clothes. The clothes are pretty freaking poppin'. Also the various new hairstyles that I saw, pretty pumped for that. But what else do I see? This scene right here is just so beautiful. Like even if you have what is it called, get to work or whatever, you could open up maybe like a candle shop. So I mean, I can see this definitely tying into existing expansions. I'm not sure what this is this like some sort of like trash dump plant sort of a thing? And then also I noticed a bunch of these Sims here kind of gathering around and like, you know, maybe protesting or thinking of how they can save the world, essentially. There is like a dam in the background. I really love how industrial everything looks too, might I add. That is something I feel like that is kind of new and fresh to The Sims. Now, here is what I was talking about earlier, where it looks like they're kind of like protesting a little bit. I love their hairs. These hairs are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. These hairs are pretty insane. I love the little bulletin board. Like maybe they're dropping in their solutions. They're selling nectars. Wait, did I just see that right? Is that like a nectar of some type? That's actually pretty cool. I mean, there looks like there's a lot more hobbies and crafts and things that your Sims can work on and sell. So I am excited to see what those things are. Also, like the clothing and stuff. I think this is a new eyebrow ring, if I'm not mistaken. That's interesting, but the clothes are amazing. I really, wait, hold on. Wait, whoa. I didn't even see that the first time because I was like being so skeptical, but hold on. There's a caliper thingy-majigger. I don't know what this is. If I'm being completely honest with you guys, I am not a huge tiny living player. Like I don't really like play with tiny homes too much. I am excited for several things though, and I will add a minute and 35 seconds is not enough for me to form a solid concrete opinion on the pack. It's just not enough. Like I'm sure so many people are going to love this. I'm sure I am going to love it. I guess my biggest fear at this point is just the fact that it may not be big enough to be an expansion pack, which would be kind of a bummer. And to be completely honest, because when it came to island living, I liked it, but I feel like that was just more of a game pack than a expansion pack. That's just me personally. So some of the things I am super excited about, which I've already mentioned probably like 500 times, I really love this whole, what is this called? I don't even know, contraption, where it appears that you're taking like rubbish and recyclables and maybe you're creating something out of them. I love all the hobbies that are appearing throughout this pack, especially the candle making station. Like, don't even get me started on that. I'm pumped. Like I am so ready for some brand new freaking hobbies. Like you don't even get it twisted, sister. Also like the sense of community and working together to like revive the world. That's really cool too, but I feel like we already kind of had a little bit of that with Solani. So do we really need that again? I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I mean, for the clothes and stuff and the hairs, not nervous at all. Super excited about that. Like I'm a huge Creative Sim player, so this is just completely right up my alley. I am not noticing any new harvestables right off the bat. I mean, if we're going to be super big on like gardening and like giving back to, you know, the ecosystem, I hope and I pray that there are more harvestables that are coming into game. But another thing that really shocked me was the caterpillar station, the fact that there are more bugs in the game, at least even a caterpillar. I was super excited to see that. So there are definitely a lot of things that have grabbed my attention and make me curious, but nothing that honestly is like shaking my freaking socks to the floor. I would have, again, loved to have seen cars, like eco-friendly cars. I thought that would have been really cool. Somebody on Twitter had mentioned about maybe introducing like eco-friendly cars and then in a base game update releasing like real cars. That would have been really cool. I know cars are such a hard thing, but I feel like at this point in the game, we should have them. We really should. There also appears to be ladders, which are pretty cool. Also solar systems and some new plants and stuff, some new build items. So I mean, the windmill thing, maybe that adds to like lowering your bills, reducing your footprint, and in return just kind of making things a little more affordable for you in the end. And again, like, these are all things that we can kind of do already with Tiny Living, which was, I think, a stuff pack, if I'm not mistaken. I'm excited to play something new. But aren't we all? Before I wrap up this video, I did want to go ahead and provide you guys with even more information in regards to the eco lifestyle. Now, if you were like me and you didn't really get a clean and concise idea of what to expect with the brand new expansion, I definitely feel like the blog post that was at the end of the trailer that your girl missed helps kind of clean things up for you. So here we go. Change the world. In Evergreen Harbor, every action you take and every decision you make influences the state of the world around you. The cleaner Evergreen Harbor gets, the more you'll see nature thriving. You determine whether the skies are smoggy or clear enough to see the aurora borealis glimmering above. Let the garbage pile up on the streets of your neighborhood or clean it up to create lush green walking paths in town. It's up to you. Upgrade your home. New updates and Build Buy encourage going green too. For the first time, you can offset your bills with wind turbines, solar panels, and dew collectors. Reduce your eco footprint and invest in a living rooftop for a splash of bright color inside. Choose between gorgeous new furniture, sustainably made, of course, or upcycle someone else's junk into beautiful items. Nice. So that is what this is. It's an upcycler, not a recycler, but an upcycler. I love that. Okay. Make or break it. Speaking of reclaiming and repurposing things, why don't you check out a new job as a maker? As you go around town, keep an eye out for collectibles and materials for your next project. Brave Sims might even try dumpster diving for resources like dyes, bits and pieces, and ingredients, as long as they don't mind the smell. Choose the freelance crafter career to fill mail and internet orders for your candles, fuzzy juices, upcycled objects, and more. Or try to encourage your neighbors to vote for a community makerspace where you can all craft together. Use your voice. Unused community spaces are going to waste, literally as a dump. Rally your neighbors to decide how to use it. To get that maker's space, you're going to need support. Want a shared planting space with vertical gardens instead? Vote for it. Every week, you can join your new community in voting for a neighborhood action plan. Transform the shared lot, promote the performing arts, suggest a weekly workout, demand an upcycling initiative, or explore the many other options on board. Just know that you could end up wearing a paper bag if things go sideways. Whatever you do in Evergreen Harbor, know that you are changing the world. Okay, so we also get a few little screen grabs here. As you guys can already see, here's a better view of what appears to be the candle making station, which your girl is obviously freaking excited for. I also love that I got a little more information on what this contraption is. It's basically an upcycling machine, which is really cool. I'm kind of like getting a better idea. Like earlier, I was just like, what is this? Because like I wasn't getting it. But also I did notice in the trailer that we get some earrings here, some plugs, which is pretty cool. Apparently this sim is trying to figure out how to, I don't know, make something like whatever this is supposed to be. I'm not sure what that is, but she's learning all about it on her little how-to map. And then we have a better view of the caterpillar housing station thing, which could be composting, but I don't know. I don't know why that didn't dawn on me earlier. I was just like, oh wait, that's probably not a caterpillar. It's probably worms, and that's probably a composting station because, you know, eco living. I also ran across this particular post too after the fact, and basically it kind of like broke it down a little bit. And I feel like this is where a lot of the good comes from, because like in the moment you're like, what the heck? And then after the fact you're like, oh, okay. Like you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. So here is a better view of Evergreen Harbor. A lot of tiny homes, which again, I'm not a tiny home fan, but I get it, you know, the whole eco living type of a thing. So somebody did mention in the post about these being ladders officially, which is amazing. Yes, as it stands, we don't technically have ladders. We had a taste in island living. So it's nice to see that we actually have them as a means from getting, you know, from one level to another. Also, let me see here. Is this like the animation? Ooh, I like that. So they just slide down, kind of like a lettuce shoot type of a thing. Also worms, bugs, and butterflies, but not chickens. Many users thought they saw a chicken coop in the trailer, but on closer inspection, it seems to be some sort of worm farm. Worms can be food for chickens, or I doubt we're getting chickens, but yeah, it's a worm, girl, not a caterpillar. That's a thick worm. I'm gonna be honest with you. Also, if you scroll down a little bit further, there is a new death potentially, and that is death by flies, which I thought was actually pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it says here it's not clear whether it's restricted to the new neighborhood like it is in island living, but all Sims will probably run the risk of dying by flies. That's actually really freaking sweet. I mean, I'm really excited for that if that is indeed the case. And then it says candle making with wax that actually melts. It's the little things that make the game, and this is one of the cutest little details we've seen in a long time. It's like the pack will offer the Sims a chance to make their own candles. Cool as that is, the wax on these candles actually melts. Another detail I totally didn't even notice. New bikes, sort of. Yes, we saw those earlier. And then they had also noticed that those are potentially, eggs, which was kind of interesting. Maybe, possibly, I'm not sure. That's that bike that we saw earlier in action. Here is the communal garden. I really love this garden. Super duper pretty. And very briefly, I wanted to talk about the first image here, which I thought was also absolutely freaking breathtaking. So the furniture, obviously it looks like it's handcrafted. I really love that. It's made of upcycled materials. This appears to be a new juice system, which I'm also really excited for. I don't know if this is like bottled nectars or possibly dews or whatever it was, or just juices in general. Another thing that I think is super cute and very exciting is this handmade or like handcrafted dollhouse out of recycled cardboard. I thought that was really, 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 really cute too. And also this TV. Like, I love the bunny ears. That is such an old school throwback. But overall, just reading these posts and kind of getting a better grip on what to expect with the pack definitely makes me more excited. I'm still relatively nervous about it as a whole because this isn't my type of gameplay, but as I have said before, everybody plays differently. There is a little something for everybody. So even though this isn't necessarily my jam, I'm still trying to remain as open-minded as I possibly can. Well, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I might have called this like a review in this video like a million freaking times, but make no mistake, this is definitely not a review. This is a reaction to the trailer. I'm kind of just left utterly speechless. Like, I don't even know what to think, but I'm very curious to know what you guys think in the comments down below. But please, please, please be nice to each other. We don't need everybody like, you know, chewing each other's heads off like praying mantises. Some people might be very excited for the build objects. Others might be super excited for the cast items. I personally am excited for all of the above, but I am very nervous about the gameplay. That is the part that is kind of making me shake in my space boots a little bit. But again, I am very eager to see what you guys think about the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle expansion pack. So again, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope that you all enjoyed hanging out with me here today, and if you did, you know what to do, boo. Don't forget to go ahead, comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below where the sun does not shine, and I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.
Don't you know I worry about you all the time?